This is love.
This is the Nursery Nurse.
Nursery Nurse, aka Charlotte.
I'm so sorry. Womp, womp. Oh, boo frickin' who. It's Char's page. What's Mia doing on your stories? And then following it up with a message after going, I forgot it's you. It's you. I really like it. I like it here.
Let's back up a bit and talk about who Charlotte is. The Nursery Nurse, as most of us know, is a content creator on TikTok who has brought so much positivity into the world. She doesn't just make entertaining content, she also has been able to use her platform to spread awareness for many important causes. Here are just a few examples.
Alton's not with you. No. The baby, If I was tickling you and you told me to stop and I didn't, I could potentially be charged with a crime.
Oh, come on! That is not the same thing!
My girlfriend says she's heard that phrase a lot this week. If a child tells you to stop doing what you're doing, then you stop. It doesn't matter.
Kids love tickles.
Yeah, some do. I myself hated them, but it doesn't matter how much a child is enjoying it. The second they say stop, you stop. Now, why were you being so nice to him?
Well, when you say no, sometimes they can get really angry, and I didn't want the situation to escalate, so I was hoping by being nice, he would just then leave me alone.
No, baby, that's not how it works. You have to make a scene.
Make a scene.
Yeah, make noise, draw attention, get everyone's eyes looking at him. Make him feel as uncomfortable as he's making you feel.
I don't know if I could do that.
Sweetheart, I know you think by being nice you're helping the situation, but all it's doing is giving their twisted mind the green light, okay? They're gonna carry on unless you make them not want to be there anymore. Christ, bark at them if you have to.
The symptoms of postnatal depression are very often overlooked. Many times put down to tiredness from sleep deprivation.
Wait, no, Claudia doesn't have postnatal depression.
I'm not saying she does, I'm simply saying be on the lookout for it. Maternity leave can be incredibly lonely, and when you're left alone all day with your thoughts, sometimes they can go to a dark place.
You cannot call my apprentice sexy. Well, hang on, just a second ago you said you had no problem with people giving compliments. And I don't. However, calling my 17-year-old apprentice sexy is not a compliment, okay? You're literally sexualising a minor.
Melissa's mum said if I'm going to parade around with an eating disorder, I should at least have the body to match it.
What?
Wow, Char?
Okay, right. First of all, that is not how an eating disorder works. You understand that, don't you, Carly?
Yeah, I guess.
No, really, Carly, there's no such thing as having a body that matches an eating disorder. That's absurd. That makes no sense, okay? So just scratch that from your mind completely.
Okay.
Secondly, Melissa's mum is a troll, okay? What kind of person says that to a child, no less, okay? That is all about her. Nothing she said to you is actually about you. That's her projecting.
Okay.
One of the most impactful things Charlotte has done is collaborate with her management, We Create Popular, and the broader creator universe to support meaningful causes through their projects. Together, they've released songs like I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, which raise funds for UK food charities helping families in need during the holidays, Break the Night, which supported mental health initiatives, and Nursery Verse, which donated its proceeds to anti-bullying campaigns. While Nursery Verse and Nightmare, which was most recently released during the Halloween season, were more fandom-focused, they still contributed to charity, staying true to the mission of We Create Popular and the wider creator universe to make a positive impact. Even outside of these songs, Charlotte has used her platform to bring attention to critical issues, raising awareness about mental health and eating disorders to emphasizing online safety for children. Her content consistently sends messages of kindness, compassion, and support. Whether she's directly addressing these topics or weaving them subtly into her skits, Charlotte has shown that her work goes beyond entertainment. It's about making a difference in the lives of others. Now that you understand the causes that Charlotte supports, let's take a moment to talk about who she is. Known online as the Nursery Nurse, Charlotte is a UK-based content creator who began her journey in 2021 with lighthearted nursery-themed skits. Over the years, her work has grown into elaborate storylines featuring fan-favorite characters like Autumn Fortune Knight, Amelia May Roberts, and Marjorie Knight, formerly Marjorie Van Gool. While she often incorporates fan-submitted ideas for skits, her major storylines and characters are entirely her creations, demonstrating her creativity and passion. Beyond her work, Charlotte is fiercely protective of her personal life. She's married with 2 daughters, but she keeps her family offline, prioritizing their privacy above all else. Through her blend of storytelling, advocacy, and humor, Charlotte has built a community that feels connected, inspired, and entertained. But while she's spreading all this positivity, she's also faced some truly ridiculous hate. People are calling her everything from a creep to a pedophile just because she's a woman who makes content for everybody, and because her characters interact with each other in ways people seem to find creepy because it's a one-woman show. What's even crazier is that a lot of this hate stems from one single song, a charity song, mind you, that was all about anti-bullying. Imagine, people are going to such extremes, throwing baseless accusations around, and all she's doing is trying to spread awareness and help others. As the backlash against Charlotte reached its peak, it escalated to a point where she had to turn off her TikTok comments temporarily. The hate wasn't just directed at her, it was also targeted at her fans, especially younger ones, who were being criticized for enjoying her content. Ironically, the same individuals claiming to protect these fans from inappropriate material were often the ones mocking and harassing them for engaging in Charlotte's work. Although Charlotte's content isn't necessarily inappropriate, there is some innuendos sprinkled in there that only people who would know what she's talking about would understand. If you didn't know, you wouldn't understand. Therefore, there's no reason to hate on that, especially when those same things can be found in some kids' TV shows and movies. For an example, Shrek. Despite the negativity, something remarkable happened after the Knight family Halloween ball, which was an event that Charlotte and her management threw during the Halloween season. Both Charlotte and her fandom began to shift their perspective, finding humor and strength in the situation. By mid-November, Charlotte started addressing hate comments in hilariously creative ways. One memorable instance involved her replying to a repetitive comment with the words, "We love an original queen." These lighthearted responses energized the fandom, inspiring many to join in and take over the effort of clapping back at the hate in playful but positive ways. As fans rallied around her, even non-fans began voicing their support. Many pointed out the double standards at play, with comments like, "There are men making similar or worse content without facing this level of scrutiny," and "Her nursery skits aren't harmful, they're lighthearted and often funny. It's not my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean others can't enjoy it." Others criticized the energy spent on tearing down someone who creates wholesome, creative content, emphasizing, "There are far bigger issues in the world to care about." Thanks to the fandom's humor and resilience, the hate has begun to die down. The community's collective response sent a clear message. The fandom is too strong to be shaken by baseless negativity. While I was making this video, I came across some additional context as to why Charlotte was responding to hate comments. According to a message posted by fans, Charlotte explained that she saw how badly her fandom was being treated just for supporting her, so she decided to take the hate off of them by directing it towards herself, even if that meant starting a fire around her. This was her way of protecting her fans, ensuring they wouldn't be ridiculed for enjoying her content. Honestly, this might be one of the most selfless and caring things I've ever heard. Despite already receiving so much unwarranted hate, Charlotte still prioritized the well-being of her fans over her own. As we close this video, let's remember what brought us here. Charlotte, a creator who's built her platform on storytelling, creativity, and a deep connection with her audience. Yet despite all the joy and inspiration she shared, she had to face relentless waves of hate. Take the bed rotting comment, for instance. This was made in a 10-minute response video to the hate that she's been receiving. For those who don't know, bed rotting simply means staying in bed all day, whether that's scrolling endlessly, doing nothing, or simply needing a break. Yes, it's often tied to mental health struggles, but sometimes it's just exhaustion, which is okay and completely normal, understandable even. Charlotte wasn't mocking depression or mental health. In fact, she's been a consistent advocate for seeking help when needed, like when her characters Autumn and Reese talk about the importance of therapy with the character Charlotte on more than one occasion. She used the term to clap back at her haters, not to insult anyone who struggles, especially when similar terms and jokes have been used to discuss and describe haters in more private settings or even in more public ones. This isn't something new. It's not something that hasn't been said before. And honestly, her ability to address hate in a creative way that still keeps her in character is a testament to her talent. This isn't just a woman in wigs. Charlotte's ability to transform herself into distinct characters with just a wig or a pair of glasses and create an entire world around them is something we don't see often. Sure, actors on big stages and shows do it, but this is a one-woman show, which she does on TikTok no less, which is amazing and inspiring to see. But more importantly, for every hater out there are countless fans who see the beauty, humor, and authenticity in our work. If you're one of those fans, know this: you're not alone. You're part of a community that loves and supports Charlotte and everything that she stands for. If the hate ever gets to you, don't hesitate to reach out to people who understand, myself included. Charlotte has shown that one person with passion and creativity can bring so much light into the world. So let's focus on that. Let's celebrate her talent, her kindness, and the impact she's had on so many lives. Because at the end of the day, Charlotte isn't just a creator. She's proof that you can face the negativity, keep creating, and still inspire millions along the way. In the end, Charlotte, thank you. Thank you for your creativity, your kindness, and giving us stories that make us laugh, cry, and feel seen. No matter what anyone says, your talent and dedication shine through. This video is just my way of saying that you're appreciated, and no amount of hate will ever change that. Keep doing what you're doing. We'll always be here for the ride. Okay, so if you made it to the end of this, seriously, thank you. I've never done anything like this before, and honestly, it means a lot that you stuck around. I just felt that this needed to be said, and I hope that it came across the way I meant it to. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around.
Okay, so I'm seeing lots and lots of comments saying you just flirt with yourself. All you do is flirt with yourself. That's all you do. So I thought I'd clear this whole you flirt with yourself narrative up. I flirt with my ring light, actually. And it's probably really traumatized. For everyone getting their knickers in a twist about two of my characters doing it in the baby room, it burnt down right afterwards, so it was thoroughly sterilised.
In the end, the fandom will remember the laughter, the creativity, the joy that we shared, the moments that brought us together. But hate, it's just a recycled trend. The same tired comments on repeat. It doesn't build anything, it only reflects back on the people who spread it and who they are behind the screen. Let's leave the negativity behind and focus on what truly matters. Enjoying what we love and lifting each other up, because that is what will last.